Hello. First of all, you are allowed to feel skeptical. You are allowed to feel negative about this topic. I do not care. You're allowed to have an opinion, and I'm allowed to have an opinion too. Um, but on that note, yes, I realize that in the long run, there's no way I can break down that wall. Just one little YouTuber. There's no way I can break down that wall. But my goal with this was just to make a little bit of difference, and I've already made a difference. Alex Day said that someone commented on his video that they said that I'm not afraid to comment on videos anymore because Emily the Brave told me I didn't have to. And just that alone means I've done my job for me. That was like I knew that I had done my job, and that made me so happy. Um, but I thought it was interesting what you were saying about people coming here for friendships, because people do come here for friendships, but there are also people who come here just to fangirl. But the way I look at so the way I look at like friendships on YouTube is the best way if you want to get to know a YouTuber. The best way I can say to do so is to comment a lot. Um, I know people by their usernames. If they comment on my video a lot, I know them by their usernames. And if they comment and they leave good comments or interesting comments, I will respond back to them. And I consider that having a conversation. Another way to do it is if you're on other social media sites like Twitter and Tumblr. I'm on there a lot, and I always respond to my tweets and people who tumble me. I don't know how Tumblr works still. I'm new to it. Um, just get your name out there and I'll notice it and I'll talk to you. Um, I'm a little bit more personal when it comes to giving out my Skype. Usually, if people that I know, like through YouTube, if I watch their videos too, or they'll comment on my videos a lot, and like if I know who they are, I'll give out my Skype and we'll talk occasionally. But there definitely is varying levels on YouTube friendships. So it's like, the people who just comment on my videos, I still consider like that having a conversation with the person. I consider them almost I've done it before. Like I've told my parents like I'll be having a conversation with someone just through comments and my parents will be like, "Oh, who are you talking to?" I'll be like, "Oh, one of my friends," even though I've probably never met this person before. But the fact that they comment on my videos and I'm talking to them, I consider them one of my friends. That's just what I do. Um, and same with Twitter too. If we're having a running conversation through tweets, I consider that a conversation and I'll consider you one of my friends. Um, but the what you were saying about if you really want to be friends with a certain YouTuber, and it does not always work out. Just like making friends in real life, you make connections with people, and sometimes that connection's not there, even if you think it is. It turns out it could be that the person doesn't want any more friends, but that's lame. Um, but it could be that the person's just well, it could be that they're very overwhelmed if they have a lot of friends. I guess that sounds really really lame. If they have a lot of friends, it can be very overwhelming. Like I have a lot of not a whole lot, but I have a good amount of people always commenting and tweeting me and stuff. And sometimes I forget tweets and I feel terrible. And it's not because I don't want to be your friend. It's honestly because there were so many things that were coming in that I just overlooked it. Um, but like I said before, it's if you want to be friends with a person on YouTube, it's like same rules apply as they do on the playground. If you don't make a connection with a person, then there's a chance you're not going to be friends, and that's okay. I mean, there's always other people you can be friends with. I mean, and once you start to get to know a person, you might not want to be friends with them anymore because something you thought that was cool about them might not be true, or you notice things that you didn't notice before in their videos. So that's what I have to say about friendships. I hope that answered your questions. And thank you very much for the response.